Hello, how are you? Amanda, Seint Artist. We're going to talk about Seint Makeup. So I'm 43, and I feel like this needs to get talked about. I talk a lot about maturing skin, and I feel like I really need to focus a little bit on the ladies in their 40s because our skin is not, it's so hard. I hate to quote fried green tomatoes, but we're too young to be old, but we're too old to be young. Our makeup doesn't sit the way it did in our 20s, let alone our 30s. And when I found Seint, I was looking for something that worked with my skin because my makeup wasn't working with my skin anymore. Insert this makeup. I mean, I'm getting hyperpigmentation. I've been getting it. I've got discoloration. And I don't want that heavy, thick look because it was accentuating my changing skin. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to use one brush, the 3D brush. I finally broke down and got the gold brushes. They're brushed gold. They're beautiful. They're soft. They're wonderful. Nothing like a new brush. And I'm going to use this palette here. This is going to be my face today. I'm going to use my color correcting one brush. All right. I'm going to go into my Aspen contour. Now this is dense. I don't like demi on the base of my face. I've actually been skipping all demi altogether and using all 3D on my face and preferring it, quite honestly. So here's the deal. My pores are getting bigger. I'm getting fine lines and dark circles and discoloration, and I don't want that heavy makeup. And my makeup just wasn't lasting on my skin. I tried Seint Makeup 4 years ago, and I haven't looked for another makeup since because the way this lives with my skin, I mean, that just took out all the redness out of my old acne scarring from my 20s and 30s and took away that redness. And then I can start putting things on top of it. My hyperpigmentation drives me nuts. I thought, certainly, I got it when I was pregnant with one of my kids. I've got 3. And I thought it would go away after pregnancy. Nope, it didn't. It stayed, and it's even getting darker. I don't know. And I used my suede lip liner instead of as a lip liner. I use it as a corrector to help camouflage all my hyperpigmentation. It's all coming in around the sides of my face. And so I put this on top to help camouflage it. I put a color that's similar in tone around it. Now here's the deal. Those two colors are dense. The Aspen and the suede are dense. So when I put them on, they're going to stay where I put them. And then when I put my makeup on top of it, it's going to stay on where I put it. It's going to help hold that makeup on top, which a lot of correctors you use don't do. Like demi. I like demi. I like it for when I just want to get out of the house and not do a full face of makeup. But with my 3D, no. It just doesn't last. Halfway through the day, I see all my stuff. I'm upset. I'm mad. I'm going in and putting on more makeup. I don't want to do that. And that's why I like using these two colors. So let's talk about your face when you're ready to try this makeup. I just need a makeup-free selfie facing a window a couple of steps back, and that's it. All right, I'm going to go into balm because I'm getting dry with my age and I'm getting fine lines. Crepiness has always been there under my eyes. And adding balm, I used to do this before Seint. I used to use Honest Company balm, and it was amazing. They even put me on their Instagram page. And I loved their balm, and now I can have Seint's balm, and it fits right in my palette. And I love that. So grab a balm. If you don't want Seint, fine. Just grab a balm and add it to your routine, and it can really help if you get dry around your nose. If your lips are chapped, get the balm. It's a good universal product. I like it a lot. Ours is phenomenal. I have the peach. You can get it unscented, whatever. I'm going to go into my tried and true Frenchie. And I'm going to put this under my eyes. I used to do this all the time before demi came out, and even for a while after demi came out, because I could not figure out demi to save my life. It's hard. It's hard. That's why you got to talk to me and we can figure it out. But I've been really liking using Frenchie under my eyes again, so I do it. I change my mind about things all the time. All right, we're going to go into our makeup. I'm going to be using Athens as my main highlight. I put 2 in here. I like full coverage, so I use quite a bit, so I just put 2 in here because it made me happy. My palette makes me happy, and the way I set my palette up makes me happy, and the way you will set your palette up will make you happy. All right, I put this on the end of my brush, and I'm just going to put this on the lower part of my face. I don't have a lot of problems on my forehead, so I don't put my main foundation up there. My contour and my brightening will do just fine together, creating balance, dimension, all the things. Okay, it's going to give me all the things. I'm going to have an even skin tone that has dimension, and it's going to cover all my hyperpigmentation. All right, but look at how nice this makes my skin look. I don't have a heavy amount of product on my face, even though I color corrected, and I stipple this. As your skin gets older, mature, you're gonna have lines and things. Pressing and rolling this in will help this makeup work with your skin. Your makeup shouldn't be an addition to your skin. It should be working with your skin. So stipple into your palette, don't wipe through, and then stipple onto your face. Even if you don't color correct, this is the way with maturing skin to apply your cream makeup. You want to press this in. You want this to be a part of your face, especially in this area here. You have the smile lines because you're happy. You've got large pores because you're older. So pressing it in is going to help camouflage that stuff. We can't take away our texture, but we can help hide it and camouflage it. You can certainly accentuate it. Go ahead and pile on a whole bunch of makeup and then set it with a bunch of powder. That's what I was doing, and that's what wasn't working for me. But this area right here, this was where I got angry. This is the area where I was like, this isn't working. I don't like this. I don't know what to do because I can't not wear makeup. I don't feel good without it. That's me. That doesn't have to be everybody. I wasn't happy without makeup. I like the ritual of makeup, the look of makeup, all of it. I like it. It makes me feel good. And I want it to work with my stuff. And my creasing in my nose, that got clumpy and clunky. I would crack on my smile lines. And then my pores just looked like pores. It looked like my powder I had set my face with was falling into my pores. Now it doesn't. All right. I've put my makeup on, my foundation, my evened out skin tone just on the beard. I'm going to stay with this brush. And I am going to go into Cedar Contour. I really like this contour over Indigo because my hyperpigmentation is getting to be so prominent. I don't know if that's the right word, but I'm getting more of it, and I feel like Indigo was grabbing it and showing it, especially this one. So when Cedar came out, I was so happy. It wasn't Astoria because Astoria looked dirty on my skin, but it helped to hide my hyperpigmentation, and it still gave me the dimension that I liked that I got from Indigo because it was deep. It checked all my boxes. And I love that Seint listens to us. If you are feeling like something is missing from their product line, message them. They want to know what people want. And when you share it with them, they don't just toss it away. They listen. And so we got this really beautiful, we got Athens as a new highlight color. We got Cedar as a new contour color, and it checks the maturing boxes. Because Amber was pulling too warm on me, Sandy was pulling too dark on me, Candlelit was too light, June was too green, and I was like, what? I was tapping into all of them just to make a balance, and that's Athens. And now I'm happy. But finding the proper color is going to help you with your maturing and changing skin. Just gonna get right down here and handle this jowl. I don't know. This puppy just doesn't want to quit me. It really doesn't. I'm going to take a little bit of my main highlight and I'm going to bring this down my neck. My neck is lighter than my face no matter what. But if I use bronzer right now, it's just going to turn orange and I don't want that. All right. I'm going to switch to the pointy end. I'm going to go into Sunlit. I like Sunlit. It helps with redness. It helps with darkness. I love it. And I'm going to go right here between the brows and I'm going to pull it over the brows and up towards my contour. And as my Sunlit hits my Cedar, it's going to give me brightness, reflecting light, brightness. It's going to give me dimension, and it's going to mix with that Cedar that was giving me depth, and it's going to work out to be balanced. So I have balanced, covered, dimensional skin on my, that's a good looking forehead, okay? That's a darn good looking forehead. All right, I'm going to pinch this. We're going to go into Cedar, and I'm going to go on the top sides of my nose. I'm going to focus this on the lower part of my nose, and then I'm going to bring it up towards my brows. I don't need this to be super tidy. I'm just focusing it down here where my bump is and then bringing it up to my brow. But I really like to focus this down here, and you just work on it until it gets you where you want it. Play, 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 tap, tap, tap. Take that pointy end, pinch that too. And we're going to go right down the middle, or sort of. And then we're going to use our finger. We're going to tap this, tapping this out. Tap, tap, tap. I need to grab a little bit of my contour. I tapped a little bit of sunlit right here. So we're just going to tap that on, grabbing a little bit of sunlit right here on my tip, and then boom, boom, boom. I like using my finger. I feel like it melds everything together really nicely. I'm going to grab a little bit more. We're going to hit the Cupid's bow, and we're going to hit the chin, and we're just going to flip it and tap it. Boom, done. All right, we're going to go in on that tip again. We're going to hit the inner corner here, and we're going to hit right here, and we're going to give ourselves a mini correction and a mini eye lift. And I'm going to smile and see that shine, and whatever's left on my brush, I'm going to put on the shine of my cheeks. I'm going to follow that and tap it up that orbital bone, giving that eye lift, going up right here to meet that inner corner, correcting that darkness, tapping because I put Frenchie down, and then that balm I did right at the beginning as a prep makes all of this meld. Look at how good that looks, okay? That looks good, and this is easy. So again, following that shine spot, going up that orbital bone, giving that eye lift, tapping it, going up into that inner corner, then tapping onto that soft tissue, using that Frenchie, tapping over it, using that balm, and you just tap your little life away. Do not wipe it, just tap. Tappy tap tap. Happy Gilmore our under eyes. Tappy tap tap. That's good stuff. This is a beautifully balanced skin. Now I get to add the things I like. My blush and my bronzer. So easy. I like a little bronze in my blush. And because I have that stuff, I'm going to go up top right here where I don't have as much of that hyperpigmentation. And I'm just going to add a touch of warmth right here. Okay, I like brownie pinks. Is that a color? I don't know. But I like to add a little bit of bronzer into my blush area because I like it. I like the end result. So I add that first, going above that contour, around the eye, and up here. This is where the sun hits your face, so it's very natural looking, but I like it. If you don't like bronzer, don't do bronzer. You can even contour with your bronzer. We did that before contour was a thing. I was either using bronzer or eyeshadow. Now, because I have stuff, my scarring, I use that Frenchie I put under my eyes, and I put it right over my scarring here on my apples. Then I'm going to go into Baby Watermelon. We're going to go right up here. Baby Watermelon, I like a good pink cheek. I like it. And so I'm going to tap that at the top of my cheekbone here. And then I'm going to bring it down to Frenchie. I smile because I can see where my apples are, because as we mature, we lose the volume. And so you're going to use the structure of the way your face moves to apply your makeup, because you don't want to put it where the structure used to be, because it's not there anymore. And tapping everything in. I mean, this looks so nice, and it feels light. It feels hydrating. The thing is that as we get older, our skin dries out, and so when you're putting your foundation on, especially that foundation that doesn't move all day, that's 12 hours stays, that is suffocating and drying your skin in a way that isn't helping anybody. There were times where people told me I made myself look older with my makeup, and they don't tell me that now with creams. Creams are a great product with maturing skin. Now you can go Seint. I think you should. It's affordable. It's $16 a color. But you could also easily take this product. You could take what I'm doing here with this Seint and try other creams. You're going to pay a lot more. Just so you know. I'm going to get a line brush here, and we're going to line our lips with Suede. I really want to use Suede and the new lipstick because it's so pretty. I love our new lipstick, and I hope they come out with... Where's my line brush? Or not my line brush, my multitasker brush. I'm going to take the Suede, and that's what I camouflaged my hyperpigmentation with. I'm going to take Suede, not that much, and I'm going to line my lips. This is just such a nice neutral brown. I love this. I don't outer line my lips. I contour them. So you saw me put a little bit of stuff under my lips. I just made a shadow, and it just makes them look fuller without having to outer line them. I hate the outer line look. There's a few things that bug me and outer lining. It does, sorry. Before I put my lipstick on, I am going to set my face. I'm going to use Charlotte Tilbury, and I'm going to set it. I love the way this stuff sprays. It's so good. I'm going to take a fluffy brush, blush and bronzer. I'm going to go into my powder, and while my face is still damp, I'm going to put the powder on. I like to set my face, especially where I get oily, and I start on the perimeter of my face and then work my way in. And then when I think my brush is empty, because powder's like glitter, then you can go into the middle. Go into those high traffic, high texture areas. Last, spray again. And then without adding more powder, we're going to take that same brush and press in that setting spray. That helps with the powder texture. Powder will always create texture. It doesn't matter. It's powder. It's going to do it. So if you put some setting spray over top, it helps minimize it. And now I'm going to use our beautiful, oh, I love this stuff. This is our lipstick. It's out of stock right now. When it comes back in stock, run. There are two things I want you to get when they come back: the lipstick and the oil. This is going to be your best friend. I'm going to tell you, dynamic duo for summer. I need to make a video about it so bad when it comes back out. The dynamic duo. Okay, this was a conversation I had with another artist who was talking about people who use SPF in their makeup. It's about as useful as using a shampoo conditioner combo. Isn't that such a pretty lip look? Ooh, I love it. That might be my new favorite. Okay. Shampoo conditioner combo. Who uses it? Not me, because it doesn't actually work. Using an SPF in your makeup doesn't make sense. And I'm going to say that because when you use an SPF, you're supposed to apply it every 2 hours. So you can put it on in your makeup, but in 2 hours, you're going to have to put something on again. So to me, my summer duo is going to be Supergoop Resetting Powder, because then you can just reset your face. We have titanium dioxide in our makeup. So when you're a mature woman, you're not piling on more and more and more makeup. But if you want makeup by the pool, I do not burn. The titanium dioxide, my face does not burn in the summer. But I do always reset throughout the day with setting powder. And then my new favorite thing, because you don't want to worry about your tins melting by the pool. I go to Palm Springs with my family. I go to Central Oregon where it's hot by the pool. I don't want to worry about my tins melting, making sure they're flat, putting them in a Ziploc bag in a cooler. So I like to do my makeup, take my setting powder with me that has SPF, and then I'm going to take Seint's lip oil. This stuff is wonderful, hydrating. That's going to be the summer duo. I'm just going to call it. That's my summer duo right there. But that's my face. That is makeup in your 40s. You want something that's going to change with your skin, because let's face it, once we hit our 40s, we don't know where our skin is going to go. It's going to go down. It's going to go out. It's going to go wherever it's going to go. Having a makeup that's going to be able to change with you, it's one less thing. We've got a lot of things happening. Makeup shouldn't be one of those things we've got to worry about. So try Seint Makeup. It's good for women in their 40s. I've been using it for 4 years. I just really like it, and that's it. Okay, that's it. That's my face. This is a great little, I like my makeup today. Okay, have a great day.